Marshmallow is a type of confectionery that is typically made from sugar, water and gelatin whipped to a solid but soft consistency. It is used as a filling in baking, or normally molded into shapes and coated with corn starch. The sugar confection is inspired by a historical medicinal confection made from Althea officinalis, the marshmallow plant. The word marshmallow comes from the mallow plant species, a herb native to parts of Europe, North Africa, and Asia which grows in marshes and other damp areas. The plant's stem and leaves are fleshy and its white flower has 5 petals. It is not known exactly when marshmallows were invented, but their history goes back as early as 2000 BCE. Ancient Egyptians were said to be the first to make and use the root of the plant to soothe coughs and sore throats, and to heal wounds. The first marshmallows were prepared by boiling pieces of root pulp with honey until thick. Once thickened, the mixture was strained, cooled, and then used as intended. Whether used for candy or medicine, the manufacture of marshmallows was limited to a small scale. In the early to mid-1800s, the marshmallow had made its way to France where confectionaires augmented the plant's traditional medicinal value with indulgent ingredients utilized by the Egyptians. Owners of small candy stores would whip the sap from the mallow root into a fluffy candy mold. This candy, called pâte de guimauve, was a spongy soft dessert made from whipping dried marshmallow roots with sugar, water, and egg whites. It was sold in bar form as a lozenge. Drying and preparing of the marshmallow took 1 to 2 days before the final product could be produced. In the late 1800s, candy makers started looking for a new process and discovered the starch mogul system, in which trays of modified cornstarch had a mold firmly pushed down in them to create cavities within the starch. The cavities were then filled with the whipped marshmallow sap mixture and allowed to cool or harden. At the same time, candy makers began to replace the mallow root with gelatin, which created a stable form of marshmallow. By the early 1900s, thanks to the starch mogul system, marshmallows were introduced to the U.S. and available for mass consumption. They were sold in tins as penny candy, and were soon used in variety of food recipes like banana fluff, lime mallow sponge, and tutti frutti. In 1956, Alex Dumac patented the extrusion process, which involved running marshmallow ingredients through tubes. The tubes created a long rope of marshmallow mixture, and were then set out to cool. The ingredients are then cut into equal pieces and packaged. Modern marshmallow manufacturing is highly automated, and has been since the early 1950s when the extrusion process was first developed. Numerous improvements and advancements allow for the production of thousands of pounds of marshmallow a day. Today, the marshmallow typically consists of 4 ingredients: sugar, water, air and a whipping agent, usually a protein. The type of sugar and whipping agent varies depending on desired characteristics. Each ingredient plays a specific role in the final product.